Did Ed Sheeran stole the song Thinking Out Loud from Marvin Gaye? That's the question of the day because the trial just started, and in this video I want to share my opinion. First we listen to both songs side by side, then we compare the melody, then the chords, then the drums, then the bass line, which can be interesting. I think the bass can be interesting. So then we'll check the overall impression of the song, and last but not least we check if there are even other songs that are similar to the Marvin Gaye song. And yes, I think I found one. So I have both tracks here in my Studio One project, and you probably or maybe saw this from Rick Beato before. He had this amazing comparison in his Pro Tools session, and I'll link his video in the description below. Between the two tracks. So this one here is Ed Sheeran and this one is Marvin Gaye. So we are about to listen to these two tracks here because here both songs aligned and we see how similar they are. So let's listen to this.
Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. I've been really trying, baby, trying to hold back this beat. And baby, my heart could still fall as hard at 23.
The big problem is I absolutely love both artists. So, but you can see, we can really listen to this like, it sounds like one song nearly here.
There's 70.
And also this transition. It's very funny, right? So, is there something similar? Yes, definitely. So there's a similar vibe. But is it a copy? Did he really steal the song? First of all, let's have a look at the melody. So the Ed Sheeran melody is...
Darling, I will.
So we have the notes do, 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 do. So these three notes up, do, 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 and then again A. Again up, do, 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 and then to E. So this is the chorus now. Let's check the... Well, there's nothing like a chorus in the Marvin Gaye song, but the hook is something as this one. So the melody goes from F sharp up to G A. So in the opposite direction, something complete different, not like lo do do do, like la ba 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 ba. And the rhythm also like lo da 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 da, lo da 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 da, da da is a complete different rhythm, different melody. So I don't see any similarities in the melody here. We can have a look at different parts of the song. At the beginning of the Ed Sheeran song, this sounds like this.
When your legs don't work like they used to before.
Yeah. Lo da da lo da 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 do lo da 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 lo da 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 do. Yeah, F sharp A, B, A, F sharp E. Maybe a little similar to this one from Marvin Gaye. Let's compare this. No, I mean, it's different. F sharp G A, and Ed Sheeran has F sharp A B. You would say, yeah, it's close, but I mean, at the end of the day, we only have 12 different keys at the piano. We don't have so many keys available as musicians. Yeah, so that there are some similarities is totally normal. I mean, there are. If you say this is similar, then we have to take 1,000 other songs in consideration. Okay, so I would say the melody is, there's nothing of a copy of it. And as far as I know, the composition is usually the melody and the chords. So let's have a look at the chords next. So, and I think there's an issue, because that's the reason why we can listen to both tracks like here, chopped together. when we have.
And I will be loving you till we're 70. I've been really trying, baby, trying to hold back this.
So we have the chords. So Ed Sheeran definitely has the chords D major, then the D goes up to F sharp, we have D major over F sharp, then G major, and then A major. So on Marvin Gaye, maybe, I'm not sure if the second chord is, so Ed Sheeran has D major and D sharp over F sharp. But I think Marvin Gaye has F sharp minor here. Which sounds very similar to D major over F sharp. The only difference is this note, C sharp and D. Yeah, Ed Sheeran, Marvin Gaye. Yeah, and then both. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. Let me know if you hear something different.
70. I've been really trying.
And Ed Sheeran.
And I will be loved.
Yeah, I think so. Ed Sheeran and Marvin Gaye. So, the chords are very similar. But let's be honest, even if they would be exactly the same chords, like both D major and then D major over F sharp. Let's say both songs have the same chords. I mean, it's so popular, right? We have 4 chords and we can play thousands of songs, yeah? So if you ask me, chords alone don't play any role like a chord progression, if it's a copy or not. So, melody and chords together, yes. But chords alone, never. And since the melody is already something different, I don't see a copy here. So let's move on to the next part, the drums and the bass. And both can be interesting because when we listen to the drums now,
and I will be loving you till.
So we have this doom, doom, chuck, doom, doom, chuck. And Marvin Gaye. Yeah, that's the same rhythm. Doom, chuck, doom, chuck, doom, chuck, doom. So, but let's go to Splice really quick. So Splice is where music producers today get their samples that they put together to make music. I mean, you can still go to the studio and record, but it's very, very popular to go to Splice and get samples. There are other places, sounds.com, and I'm sure some other places, but Splice is definitely very popular. That's the one I have available. What I do now is I'm searching for a drum loop. I say Motown, that's the style. That's the time, and then I select instrument, drums, and type and loops. Let's give the loops a quick listen. Yeah, all right, here it is. It's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The eighth results here is exactly the same. So long story short, this is a very, very standard Motown drum loop. Doom, chop, doom, doom, chop, doom, 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 chop, doom. Oh, let's play the sample again. I think I have a great example. Well, I guess You say, what can make me feel this way? So it's a little too slow, but it's I guess you. My Girl by Jackson 5, or by who is it? Four Tops, I think? I'm not sure. Okay, so that's a very standard Motown, like doom, chak, drum style. So to say this is a copy, so I wouldn't say this. I think there are a lot of songs with this. It's a very standard. Probably it's one of the first drum. I'm not a drummer, but it's one of the first drum beats I could play on the drums, like chak dum dum chak dum chak. So drums, a copy? I don't think so. So now let's listen to the bass.
Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70.
So very standard for the Ed Sheeran song. Dum bum bum bum. And Marvin Gaye. Okay, Marvin Gaye goes bum bum, goes down to F sharp, not up, but down. Dum dum, and has this loader bomb at the end. And Ed Sheeran, I think, does not have this at the end.
Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. I've been really trying, baby.
So no, I would say the bass line, is very similar. Dum bum 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 bum. That's Ed Sheeran and Marvin Gaye. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-bum bum, something like this. So, but why is it similar? Because of the similar chords, and the bass really plays a very, like, nothing special, right? The root notes and a little rhythm. But drums and bass in combination is why the song sounds so similar.
We'll be loving you till we're 70. I've been really trying.
Yeah, drums and bass is the reason why these songs both sound so similar. But if this is the reason for a copy, the melody is different, the lyrics is completely different. Ed Sheeran has this other part. This other part. I'm not sure if this is the bridge. So, also complete different song structure. When we have a look at the overall waveform, yeah, we can see there it starts different. Also, the song is shorter. By the way, I pitched the Ed Sheeran samples down. Also, it's not in the same key, so I pitched it -1, so that it's in the same key. So overall, when we listen to both songs, my opinion, complete different masterpieces. 2 different masterpieces. The only reason why they sound similar, drums and bass. But again, bass is the chord progression, only the root notes of the chord progression. Nothing special. We have different songs for this chord progression. Movie star, you think you are a movie. Yeah, I mean, we can Back for Good, but there are some songs with this chord progression, so it's really nothing special. And then we have the drums. Yeah, if you ask me, it's a very basic drum pattern. And drum and bass together, also very basic. So I would be surprised. So maybe Ed Sheeran was inspired by Marvin Gaye. But I would say you could even come up with the same idea. That because they're so standard and so typical. Both the drum pattern and the bass and the chord progression. So I would say in this case, it could be really possible that Ed Sheeran is not inspired at all. So now let's find out. I have one more song here. I call it X so that you don't see if this is maybe also similar. So a little heads up, these two songs here do have like acoustic drums and the same bass, similar bass sound. And this song is a little modern, yeah. But let's keep them listened together.
See,
Now we listen to these three.
trying to hold back and baby, my heart could still fall as hard at 23.
Follow me, everything is alright.
So I had to pitch it a little more, so because it's in a complete different key, and I also had to slow it down, but also follow me, everything is alright. Uncle Cracker, follow me. Same chords, also dum dum, doom, chak, doom, chak, doom, chak, doom. Would it be like an acoustic version of this? It would sound exactly like Marvin Gaye or Thinking Out Loud. So I'm sure there are even more songs that are very similar. If you ask me, I wouldn't say it's a copy at all. But let's see what the result will be. To be honest, I'm a little sad about like this fighting about, no, that's my song, no, that's my song. These are both great songs. And I think I wouldn't say I don't listen to Marvin Gaye because I listen now to the Ed Sheeran song. I still love both artists. So thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe.